Goddamn right I'm wearing this shirt. Wow. Sold out house. Wow, thank you guys for coming, man. And special thanks to the Roadhouse who let us put this on. Carl, the owner, great guy. He put 3 beers on tap in the back of the bar. And the special beer of the night is the $3 Coors Light, so drink up. There's a couple housekeeping things. There's a pumpkin spice latte if you're a faggot. There's a shipyard. No, it's called the Fleur de Lis IPA. It's really high alcohol content, so watch it with those, all right? I know this crowd can get rowdy real fast, all right? We are Grin Media. Check out our fucking sick banner, man. Real nice, real nice. We got, we're 3 comics from Mastic Beach, so we will be auctioning off the fantastic Mastic Basket tonight with your 2 stubs, everybody. Alright? What is in the fantastic Mastic Basket, you ask? Oh, there's no gun. There's no gun. I am sorry, there's no gun. Well, you got your chips. You gotta have your chips. You got your corn nuts and your cheese-flavored cheese product that will expire in August of 2015. You got your lighters, of course. For what, you ask? Oh, for your bag of 98 loose cigarettes. Menthols from the Poospatuck Reservation. Trust me, I drove around to get all the stuff in the basket. There is what? Oh, some pre-scratched lottery tickets? Yes, you got that right. Also, there's a pregnancy test from the I Hope I Don't Start a Family dollar. Yes. Also, for you alcoholics, there are 3 different types of alcohol. Well, 2 if you think about, because there's Crazy Stallion in the 40-ounce bottle, okay? Crazy Stallion in the tall boy can, all right? And there's a 3/4 full flask of Barton's plastic vodka, all right? Now, also in the basket are my 2 favorite items, okay? A crack pipe and a ski mask. Now, I had to go get these items at the exact same time. I actually got into a little tiff with the guy at Ocean. You know the Ukrainian guy, right? So he's some kind of Eastern European. I don't know exactly what he is, but I know he's something. So I didn't know how to get a crack pipe, but I knew you were supposed to ask for a rose. Anybody know that? Or, I mean, I don't want to know. So I think he thought that I was hitting on him, and he started to get frustrated. So I got frustrated at him getting frustrated, and I was like, may I please have a crack pipe? Slam my hands on the counter. And then he was like, oh yes, of course, blah. I got that. Is this all? And I'm like, no. I walked over and got a ski mask and put it on the table. And he goes, do you want the bag for these? And I said, no. I'm just gonna go smoke crack and rob Coles. In case you didn't know how mastic I was. In case you doubted it. We got a great show lined up for you tonight. Oh, I'm legally obligated to tell you where the fire exits are. There's one right there and one right there. Just in case our first comedian blows up this fucking stage. We are 3 comedians from Mastic Beach, so that basically means that we're just 3 alcoholics who live at home. Kayla and Rachel, Joey and Pat's respective girlfriends, for taking the ticket there tonight and helping us out. My girlfriend couldn't make it because she's got this rare health condition of being imaginary. I am single. That's right. I don't know why I dress so well, and I'm very talented. For instance, I can do impressions. I've been working on this great impression of a gay ghost. Is everybody ready for this impression? Well, you're gonna have to get ready. In 3, 2, 1, boom! I'm spooky. I'm a ghost. Boo! You can't see me. I'm a ghost. I'm also Canadian, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I do like to go on dates with not gay ghosts. I like to go on dates with women. All right. And there's a special moment when you're on a date with a woman. All right. And it happens after you've gone out to dinner or gone to the movies. You know, after you're done talking, and there comes a moment when you look into her eyes, and you can tell she wants to kiss you, but I get too nervous, so I have to dig deep into the depths of my soul, pull up every last ounce of courage I have, and reach out finally with a trembling hand, then rip the duct tape off her fucking mouth. And now the shirt seems kind of fucked up, huh? Yeah. Well then, in case you guys aren't aware of the depth of my depravity, I will make it clearer for you by explaining the rules to a game that I made up, called the Chlamydia game. Now, the object of the Chlamydia game is to give people chlamydia. It's a family game. My cousins hate it. They're always like, oh no! Every Thanksgiving, they're all running away and stuff. It's like, oh, I'm sorry. Got you. It's a joke. I wasn't forced to joke. But if you think about it, it really is kind of like a game. In the beginning, at least, when you're trying to, it's kind of like Clue. When you're trying to figure out who gave me chlamydia, you know? You hope it was something like Miss Scarlet in the parlor with the lipstick. But in my case, it was something more like Professor Plum in the Little League dugout with my trust. Now, I hate myself. Now, as the game goes on, you gotta find a girl who's willing to take a risk and do a little boggling without a Yahtzee shaker on. And, you know, it is orally transmutable too, so feel free to, you know, do what the kids are saying these days in Cops with Cranium. Now, in the end of a chlamydia game, it's most like sorry. It's like, I'm sorry I gave you chlamydia, sort of a game. Now, there are a lot of very pretty ladies in the crowd tonight, and I hope you guys know that I don't have chlamydia. It's a joke. I don't have chlamydia anymore. You take one dose of antibiotics and it's gone forever. Alright? Okay, now, on that note, we will bring up our first comedian. You've seen him on Shade 45 on the Caroline stage in Manhattan. You've seen him on FunnyOrDie.com as Long Island's funniest comedian. You've seen him blowing up the Gotham Comedy stage with me and the other Grin Media fellows. Everybody, please give it up for my best friend, who I'm not jealous of at all, Pat Henson!
What is up? all, thank you Liberace for calling me out on stage. We worked really hard to put all this shit together. I hope you guys appreciate it. Every single chair you're sitting in right now, we put on ourselves. All the lighting, we did ourselves as well. Except for these Christmas lights. We were gonna take those down, but I'm having my quinceañera here tomorrow. So, I'm gonna level with you guys, man. I'm gonna level. I hit rock bottom not too long ago, alright? And if you've ever hit rock bottom, you know it's different for everyone. Everyone experiences rock bottom in their own way. For me, rock bottom was, I was on break at my shitty fucking retail job, and I had eaten a pudding cup. It gets so much worse. With a plastic fork. I mean, do you kill yourself right away? Or do you wallow in the sadness for a while, man? And if you do kill yourself, if you do end up killing yourself, do you even do it with, like, do you even write a note? Or do you just do it next to that empty pudding cup? Have them put the pieces together when they get there, you know? Oh, that was a shitty joke. Fuck you. Whatever. Is that good, man? Yeah, you got a table? You lucked out, right? Get your fucking beer off my stage. Who invited this limp dick motherfucker to my show? Oh man, yo, I love stand-up comedy. It's definitely my favorite thing to do. You know what I'm saying? And it's an absolute blast. But people often ask me, man, they're like, "What's it like being a stand-up comic?" All right, there's a lot of ups and downs with stand-up comedy. All right, like you know, like one week I was on Shade 45 with Sway in the Morning, highlight of my career. And the week after that, I smoked crack. So, you know, there's a lot of give and take in this game, and I wish that wasn't a true story, but it's hard, man. It's a lot of ups and downs. And what I tell people is, you know, you're always kind of chasing this high. You know, you're always chasing that high with stand-up comedy. It's kind of like you're a heroin addict. Except I'm way more likely to be homeless than any heroin addict is, you know? It's true though, your host said I was on Shade 45, that was fucking cool as shit, man. And I was on Sway in the Morning. You guys know who Sway is? Yeah? You guys know who Sway is? Alright, come on now. Yeah, Sway's a cool motherfucker, man. It's pretty rare that you meet a personality, whether TV, whether radio, and their persona is actually as cool as their persona in the TV show or radio show. And Sway was that fucking guy, I tell you what, man. I got there early, I was excited as shit, and I take a look and I see Sway, man. He's giving people high fives. I swear to God, this dude is so smooth. His high fives look choreographed, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, what's up? Like all sorts of shit. Like it's fucking crazy. And I'm like, oh shit, I didn't come to the rehearsal. You know, like I don't know what the fuck to do. And that's when Sway walks up to me, right? And I'm like, fuck it, I'm going for it. I put my hand out, slap Sway's hand, okay? And then all of a sudden, I just knew what the fuck to do. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, how is this even happening, man? You know, and I shit you not, all right? I shit you not. I hear in my head, he didn't even say this out loud, okay? I just hear Sway's voice in my head, and he's like, everyone gets to be smooth today, motherfucker. That shit was cool though, man. I tell you what, I'm gonna let you guys into the world of stand-up comedy for a minute. Oh, please do, guy I've never fucking heard of before. Hey, fuck you! Being a stand-up comic, it's not like you're a writer or a musician, you know? I don't sit down at a desk by candlelight and write jokes with a feather pen, you know? Like, oh, anal. You know, that's not how it goes. Usually you're getting fucked up with your buddies, you got a couple beers in you, and you say something ridiculous in the middle of like a basketball game, you know? Like, hey, what if orangutans had giant dicks for arms? And if you get a couple laughs, man, you write it down on the phone and you build off of it for the next day. But sometimes you have a few too many of your dad's Keystones by yourself, and you end up with some shit that makes absolutely no sense. For example, I've written, hey, did I just jerk off in front of all my friends? Oh no, wait, I'm alone. I don't know what it means, but I think it stems back to the fact that I do most things alone, you know, like eating and crying and fucking. name of my best-selling book, Eat, Cry, Fuck. I don't know if you want to pick it up at the gift shop. But it's true, man. If I'm fucking, I'm usually fucking myself, alright? And it's not even because I want to go do that. It's usually because a couple times throughout the day, a few wise strangers said that that'd be a good idea. You know, they were like, hey, go fuck yourself. And I'm like, alright, man. I'll give it a shot. Because I'm not really at a point in my life where I can turn down advice from anyone. You know what I mean? So I give it a try, but man, I swear I've gone and sucked like 100 dicks after someone's been like, go suck a dick. And my life has not changed at all. You know, I mean, yeah, I suck a few more dicks than I used to, but other than that, it's pretty much exactly the fucking same. Alright, well, I recently, some of you guys might know, I recently got engaged. Alright? Thank you. And, I mean, if you haven't gotten, gotten this impression, I guess you haven't been paying attention to my set. I'm a gentleman, alright? I'm a gentleman, I swear, I respect the shit out of this bitch, you know what I mean? And being a gentleman, you know, I knew it would mean a lot to her and to her father. And before I asked her to marry me, then I asked her father for permission, alright? So one day after work, I'm nervous as hell, right? I smoke up all of my weed, okay? Then I get in my car and crack open a bottle of Jack, okay? And I get to the house, I knock on the door, and I say, sir, I love your daughter more than anything in the world, alright? When we go on vacation this October, I'm gonna ask her to marry me. And I'd really like to have your blessing. And that's when this man looks back at me and says, son, I don't have a daughter, I think you're at the wrong house. You been smoking weed tonight? I was like, oh shit, my bad. So I get back in the car. So I get back in the car, alright? I finish off the bottle of Jack, obviously. And I make it to her actual father's house. And if I can explain to you what Mr. Ashton looks like, he kind of looks like every character from The Sopranos, okay? So, you know what I mean? This is a hefty motherfucker, alright? And I knock on the door, he answers, he's like, why are you here? Is my daughter dead? And I'm like, no. But this man answers the door in a long t-shirt, and what I'm assuming are tidy whities. I don't know. I just saw legs. You know what I'm saying? That shit freaked me the fuck out. He's like, well, come in, you know, and I ask him, and I shit you not, this guy looks at me and he goes, I don't know. But it wasn't like, I don't know, like, fuck no, get out of here, you scumbag. It was more like, I just asked him if he wanted to do a few more shots of tequila. You know what I mean? He's like, oh, it sounds fun, but the heartburn, you know? So we stare at each other awkwardly for like 2 minutes straight. And that's when, this is why I know stand-up comedy is what I have to do, even at this lowest of moments. Alright? It's probably the worst moment of my life other than that fucking pudding cup. I look at this man and I say, well, sorry to catch you with your pants down, and walk out the house. And I know what you're thinking, and you're goddamn right I listened to that shitty fucking song. Why you gotta be so rude? I played that shit like 10 fucking times. I swear to God, dude, I drove around the block once because the song wasn't over. That's how fucked up I was. Oh man. I'm gonna, you know, since I went to high school with most of you and, you know, you guys have been a cool fucking audience, I'm gonna let you in on something I don't tell most people ever, but hey, fuck it, you're a bunch of strangers and there's a camera there, so let's do this. I was actually a crack baby. Yeah, cause you're all so fucking perfect. God damn. No, I was a crack baby, man, I swear to God. But I don't want you to get the wrong idea, alright? I was adopted. You see me out with my mom, don't be like, you got some nerve, bitch! No, she's a lovely woman, alright? She's like, never smoked crack, never once. Fucking square. No, but seriously, man, I think being a a crack baby should come with something, okay? You know, I think crack babies should be able to use the word crack baby the way black people use the N-word, you know what I'm saying? Like, my crack baby, what's good? Crack baby, please. But here's the thing, motherfuckers, you don't get to say it. Alright, you can say it, but you gotta say crack baby back. You drop that hard Y near me, son, shit is over. Oh, man. This is great. How many of you folks are from Mastic here tonight? This is great, man. Yo, I do a lot of shows out in Mastic, and there's usually more people than teeth. You know what I mean? You guys are great, man. You all look like you're floss. Everyone's got a shirt on. No one's fighting over meth. Mastic is on its best behavior tonight. Mastic, yo, but seriously though, man, Mastic. What the fuck you saying? Mastic definitely has its faults though, alright? Like there was this one time after work, I was fucking dog shit tired, you know, and I wanted to just relax. So I went down to the docks, I was checking out the sunrise because I'm a huge homo. Logan, can I borrow your shirt later? I was checking out the sunset, actually, and I was sitting there, right, and there was this older gentleman, walks up, sits down next to me, and I can tell he wants to, like, have a conversation, but I'm doing the New Yorker thing, you know, I'm like, no, fuck you, not today, I'm just gonna stare straight ahead, you're not real. But then I thought about it, you know, and I was like, oh, what if this dude's turtle died today or some shit, he just wants to talk to, like, one person before he kills himself, so I'm like, alright, I'll give you the time of day. So we start talking, man. We actually end up having a really cool conversation. We start talking about like construction and Vietnam, you know, guy shit. And it actually restored my faith in humanity for a little bit, you know, because it was cool to see that two people from two completely different walks of life could sit down at a park together and have a conversation, you know. But it was time to go. I stand up, I say, thank you, sir. You know, that was great. I'll see you around. And that's when he goes, oh, you know, wait a minute. And I'm like, fuck. This is gonna get weird, isn't it? You know, every person in this room from Mastic right now has got that Mastic spidey senses. You know what I'm saying? When you walk into a bar and you're like, oh, someone's gonna get stabbed. We gotta go. We gotta go. So I'm like, what's up, man? He's like, hey, man, I would love to blow you in the bushes over there, if you would like. And I was like, what? Excuse me? Come again? And he's like, yeah, exactly. And I'm like, no. You got the wrong idea, man. I'm not gay. Which I don't even think is an appropriate response, because I don't think being gay means that you're just down to get blown in a Mastic parking lot or whatever. Man, yo, the whole thing was just weird, you know, it was tasteless, it was out of nowhere. And the blowjob wasn't that great. Oh, shit, man. Yeah, you guys are fucking incredible. This is awesome. You guys having fun tonight? Right. Fuck, man, we got the Mastic starter kit right fucking here. You know what I'm saying? Just all the essentials. Yo, I know for a fact a couple of you could have used that pregnancy test months ago. I'm just no, but seriously, man, you guys have been a great crowd. I used to do shows further out in the Hamptons. Yo, shut the fuck up! I'm trying to tell jokes. Yeah, you guys have been a great fucking crowd, but you know, I've been in front of some really shitty audiences before. Like there was this one time out in the Hamptons, further out in the Hamptons. There was this older gentleman, right? And he just would not shut the fuck up. So rather than be a comedian and say something funny, you know, I jumped straight to shut the fuck up! And just lost my shit on this man. Alright? It was really bad, it wasn't a good look. It got awkward for everyone. And the one thing that made it even more awkward is dead fucking silent, right? For like a minute straight. And then my one boy, this fucking little Wayne looking motherfucker right here, just starts going, yeah! Fuck that But as a stand-up comic, I gotta tell you, being heckled is probably one of the most frustrating things to deal with ever. Okay? If I had to describe it, ready, it'd be like if I showed up to your accounting job, okay? But while you were away on break, I just started doing my fucking thing in your books. You know what I mean? Like putting 10s here, 8 here, whatever I fucking felt like. You come back from lunch, right? You'd be like, what the fuck? You just fucked up my whole thing. And I'd be like, oh, well, all my friends say I'm good at math. No, man. I'm not good at math. You're not funny. Let's just live our lives accordingly, asshole, alright? That's my time, guys. Thank you so much.